Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, as you guys may know, recently I made a new LEGO stop motion. This is probably the first actually good stop motion I made. Before I made some like boring ones like LEGO Zoo or like a mannequin challenge. Those were actually really bad. And oh, remember Long Gone? Yeah, those are actually really bad as well. Anyways, this time I actually thought it was actually pretty good. So this video is going to be a behind the scenes video of how I planned the stop motion, how I shot the stop motion, and how I edited the stop motion. So it all began with one day when my friend came over and I was like, hey, you want to make a film? And he was like, sure. And then we started making this like spy film. It's like about a spy or whatever. It's really confusing. And we didn't really have a script or storyboard or anything. We just started shooting a random spy. But then we were like, nah, this is boring. So we decided to make a stop motion, and he was really excited to make those because, I don't know, he was really interested in making stop motions. So I was just in my room. I took out all my army men, all my Legos, and just showing him, you know, what we could do. And you know, when I made the stop motion, I really didn't have like a full script written. I didn't really have like a storyboard or a shot list. I just had a simple like 2 paragraphs of, you know, what's gonna happen, and we just started from there. So we first built this set. It was a terrorist base. If you guys don't know, the first scene of the stop motion I actually shot twice, 2 different times at 2 different locations, because the first one was really bad. So yeah, we were actually watching Skyscraper when we originally started making it, but just a fun fact, I guess. So I was just in my room building the set while he's organizing the characters and figuring out, you know, what characters does what in the film. So I started shooting, you know, finished that part. So then I built like a highway for a police chase scene, and basically it was also in my room. That's when I started using actual lights, because before that I just used ceiling lights. I don't know why, because I don't know. So I used the actual camera lights, so I think it looks a lot better. So after we shot the highway scene, we took like a really long break. Not because we didn't want to continue, it's because I was building a police station. So my police station is supposed to be for the 3rd scene, and we didn't really know how to build like custom buildings. So I used to have this like police station set, and I'm like, oh, that would work perfectly. So I found it and I built the thing. So during the build, it took like, I think a month or a few weeks, I think 3 weeks or something. And during that break, I moved all my stuff from my room down to the garage. So I was like, it's a 2-car garage, and we only have 1 car in the garage. So there's like this big space in the garage that's empty. So me and my friend decided to move everything downstairs and basically just like fill up the empty spaces. And yeah, now it looks really cool, but I have a separate video on that. I think it's on my main channel, so check that out if you want to. That's when I moved everything downstairs and finished building the police station. So after that, I got this ginormous green screen, and I put that green screen behind this table, a new table I got, and like everything was brand new. It was really nice. And after that, I basically started shooting. So I got more clamp lights, and they work a lot better than those LED lights I used before, because you plug them in, you don't have to charge them every 20 minutes, so that's good. So that I shot the scenes with that. And remember that one little office the police commissioner was calling the SWAT captain on? So that office, it was I had made it myself. It took like 10 minutes. It was super easy. So I just got some glass windows all around the thing, and it's really simple. I had nothing to do like during winter break, so I just stayed home and just shot the stop motion. And I animated for hours and hours of footage. So yeah, and remember the part when the police like raided the place? That part was actually like, it took super long to animate, and you know, I really like the final product of that scene. And the hospital scene is probably one of my favorite scenes because I really like the set design, and I like the music, the dialogue. I really liked those, but basically I also built this hospital room by myself. It was super easy. Just took some glass pieces, did this exact same thing, made it go around. I had to put like this blue piece of paper behind the thing just to make it like more of a hospital room, I guess. Another one of my favorite scenes is probably the last scene, which is also the forest scene when the bad guys like all meet up in the forest and they talk about, you know, the sniper sniping the general and then blowing up the base. So that was probably one of my favorite scenes because the music, the effect, the set was really good. So that's probably one of the best sets I built for this stop motion. So I used a lot of Lego pieces to build this like forest, and then I built this little cabin, and then I went to like Hobby Lobby and I got these lights that can like fit into small spaces. So that's how I was able to light up the cabin and film the inside scenes. I actually spent hours and hours editing this stop motion. Before I didn't really have to edit it too much. I just had to, I guess, add some music. But now, like this one, I added so many sound effects, visual effects. I remember me spending hours and hours going through Production Crate just to find like good visual effects like explosions, gunshots. My screen was covered in sound effects and visual effects and green screen effects and all that. And also the blood effect, I used visual effects. It was super easy. Just drag it over his face when he gets shot. And then I basically, when they were like lying on the ground, I just paint like blood over their faces. It was super easy. So I'll probably make some like, I guess, stop motion tips and tricks videos, you know, some tutorials on, you know, how to animate better. The sequel to the one I already made is gonna be awesome. I already built all the sets. It has way more better sets in the sequel, and there's an actual story to the sequel too. I hope you guys enjoyed this stop motion and enjoyed me talking about how I made the stop motion. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.